Hi, you guys. Happy Sunday. It's late Sunday afternoon. It's 4:22, and I want to check in with you guys on this Sunday. I'm just wrapping up my workday here, and so I just wanted to check in, kind of give you a little information as we wrap this weekend up. And so, one of the things I made a recent post about your financial health check. It's great for those of you who are looking and thinking about buying a home, and you're thinking about all of the important things, right? And I'm not talking about the size of the home and how many bedrooms that you need. I'm speaking of the amount of savings that you have. Where's your credit? What is your credit score looking like these days? And are you prepared for all of the extra expenses? Thinking about things like how many bedrooms, is there a leaky basement, are the mechanicals updated at home, are all important information that you need to know, important for that move for you and your family. But I want you guys to start looking at it just a little bit deeper and not just about a roof over your head today. You have to start looking at buying real estate as a business decision. As part of that business decision, you have to look at your personal finances to see how stable you are to move forward. So, this doesn't mean that you can't buy a home, but maybe the home and the price points of homes that you've been looking at is not where you need to be. You may need to come in a little bit lower that will allow for you to have that home and shelter that you need, as well allows you to be able to save money. Oftentimes, right now, when we look at a lot of people, they're not able to save money for their homes because they're paying too high of rent, right? So they're paying so much in rent, and all of their other bills are not able to put money aside. So what happens is you go out, you get a pre-approval from a lender. That lender is oftentimes looking at your gross income and not your net. So unfortunately, they may not necessarily care if how much money you have left over, if you're going to be able to put food on the table for your family or still provide that quality of life that you're used to. So before you decide to step out and buy a home, let's do a financial health check on all of your finances to see what can be done to improve. Do you need a little bit more savings? Do we need to work on that credit score just to get it up just a little bit to help reduce that interest rate? Reducing that interest rate will help you to have a lower monthly payment, which ultimately keeps more money in your pocket. So you don't want to sacrifice anything when you buy a home. You want to have that home, that shelter, but you also want to be able to save and build. And even if that's putting money in the stock market, having a rainy day fund so that when you get into this new home, you're not house rich, right? And house rich is just meaning that all your money is just put into this home, that you have no money for anything else. So the goal for all of us is to have a more stable, right, and balanced life. Although I do not believe it's easy or it's going to be it's not hard work for you to have balance in all areas of your life, but we need to continue every day to work towards that goal and stop putting so much stress on ourselves like we're accustomed to doing. Knowing that if we pack our lunch, we will save ourselves a lot of money by doing that. Knowing that if we, go out to the mall this weekend and we go on a shopping spree that come Monday morning, is going to cause a lot of stress for us. So we have to do a financial health check with ourselves and really understand where we are at. I know this is not a fun conversation to have, especially as you're winding down on a Sunday. But if you've been following me for the month of November so far, I have been presenting a lot of information around credit, budgeting, and finances. And I will continue to do the rest of this month. I have a goal and mission that I want to help families become homeowners. And with doing so, we have to check in on our finances and do a repair as much as possible to position us to be able to build wealth for our families. So it's so important. I would love to talk to any of you out there who are serious and ready to make a change. As you see on the news recently, there's going to be some changes in our government, and what better time for you to make some changes within your own government at home. So give me a call, 216-220-7886. Hopefully I will hear from you this week. Let's get on track. Let's get on the road. 2021 is going to be here. 2020 was not our best month ever, or I'm sorry, best year ever, but let's work on improving 2021. We no longer want to have to rely on a single employer to provide to pay for our shelter and food and help, with our families. We want to position ourselves and figure out ways to bring additional income into our homes, live in houses that we can afford on a daily basis, and really truly live a happy, comfortable life. Again, you could call the number that's flashing below. I just wanted to jump on here this Sunday. I hope I did not drag your Sunday down talking about finances, just when you're trying to get that off of your mind. But I am committed to you guys. So whenever you're ready to talk, I am here, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday.